It's not a matter of if, but when a crisis will rock your world. I'm Rashini Rajkumar, crisis strategist, licensed attorney, and host of The Crisis Files. My crisis squad and I are here to find solutions. Our suggestions are meant to empower you to handle your own crisis or prevent crises from happening. We do not provide legal, financial, medical, or PR advice for particular situations, but strongly recommend you seek out professionals to help your specific need. I've got the entire crisis squad on this one. Dr. Cheryl Ziegler, clinical psychologist and author, Abdul Omari, inclusion, equity, and diversity expert, Jennifer Hellman, a reputation management and public relations expert, and Steve Silton, entertainment and sports attorney. Here's our conversation. All right, squad, you're not going to believe this one. One of our favorite clients is in a pickle. Here's the deal. Famous young rock singer. She's squeaky clean, never done drugs. We don't see her getting drunk. Well, she went to a party last night, got drunk, got smashed. Fortunately, decided she should walk home. But on the walk home, she was sleepy, fell asleep on a park bench, woke up to a cop ticketing her, paparazzi in her face. So now there are pictures all over social. And she feels extremely sad because she's got a lot of young fans. So Dr. Cheryl, let's start right there. What should she do?
You know, I think the first thing she has to do is really take responsibility and accountability for underage drinking, for anything else that might have gone on that night. I think we want to know if there's going to be any videos or subsequent things that are going to come out. I think that it's an opportunity to say, I accept responsibility and I'm young. There is a part of me that says, I'm concerned that she did this, but then another part that says this seems pretty average, pretty ordinary. And so I think she has to find a way to strike a balance of saying, I own it, I accept responsibility, I'm sorry. And gosh, it's really hard though being under this pressure.
Couldn't we use this to our advantage?
What do you mean, Jen?
Nobody is perfect. And in many cases, I think when we see people's imperfection, they almost seem to be more relatable. So if it's handled the right way, if she comes out and does talk about the fact that she's not perfect, she is like the rest of us, there could be a way that could actually endear people to her.
Right, and she is so popular on social media. Maybe she does some live chats, takes questions, really tries to move forward some good causes.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're the crisis squad, but I don't know if this is necessarily a crisis.
Steve, what about her contract?
I know how hard she's worked for this opportunity, and I know how nervous she must be. That being said, the morals clause in this contract is not going to be triggered by an infraction such as this. So I think she's 100% in the clear on that.
I mean, I think there's two things. One, we can highlight the fact that she made the choice to walk, right, and not drive. So there is a lesson in that.
Such a good point, Abdul.
And then secondly, I think that there's two stakeholders that are really important. One are her young fans, and then two are their parents, right? And really appealing and letting them know that this is a mistake to both the fans and to the parents, I think is really important.
Absolutely. I mean, this is really an opportunity for her to say, hey, I made a mistake. I think that what I do is probably pretty similar to what other teenagers do, but I have all this attention on me.
She shouldn't come in saying something like this has never happened and it'll never happen again. She needs to just own the fact that she's human like everyone else. She made an error in judgment and move on from this.
Be authentic, no grandstanding.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that's important for us to do is also to support her, right? And to let her know that this will be okay. You'll be okay going forward, because I think that's how she can reach that authentic piece of really apologizing and owning it if she is assured that you made a mistake and it'll be all right.
Our recommendations. 1, have her apologize. Explain that she's human like every other kid. She knows she's in the spotlight and she's going to try to do better. And 2, equally as important, let her know everyone makes mistakes. She's going to be okay. Great job, Crisis Squad. On to the next crisis. I'd like to thank the members of the Crisis Squad for joining me, Steve Silton, Dr. Cheryl Ziegler, Dr. Abdul Omari, and Jennifer Hellman. This crisis brief is brought to you by Goff Public. Number 1, own it. If you're the bad actor, keep honesty at the forefront. Number 2, stay authentic and transparent with your response. Number 3, give yourself a break. People are forgiving when they see you're human, just like they are. Prepare and plan before a crisis strikes with Goff Public, an award-winning public relations and public affairs agency. Learn more at goffpublic.com. Thank you to the team at Spoke 612 Productions, show producer Angela Dahlman, and Eric Beaudry, our editor, with post-production by Tom Hamilton at Undertone Music. Want us to weigh in on your crisis? Email me, roshini@roshinigroup.com, ROSHINI@roshinigroup.com. I'm Roshini Rajkumar. Join me next time on The Crisis Files.